Hi guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to turn your Kodi media player into a digital signage player which can turn on and off automatically. In the upper right corner you're going to see the digital signage Kodi player, and here all the information what you need to install and all the necessary steps. The function itself is when your Pi boot on, it will automatically play your videos from the beginning of your playlist or only one video, and it's looping it infinite time if you want to, but you can schedule it if you want to turn it off, and when you want it can turn on in a specific time. You can specify it later. We're in your start menu, go disk management and find your SD card. I like to use disk manager, not just a quick format, because sometimes you can get multiple partitions if you, for example, play around with other OSs and it makes other partitions. First of all, we have to say thank you to Leo. He made these plugins. We will use his Kodi add-on Auto XCC plugin and the autoplay plugin. Both you have to download as a zip file, download zip. I just download it to my desktop. I already did that, but just showing. We also need this page. I will link all the links in the description. Just in Windows it's working. If you use it in Linux, just download it and flash onto your empty SD card. Also, if you want to make that it's turning on automatically, you're going to need a timer, such a thing like this, something similar. Let's start to formatting the SD card. Find your SD card and format it. In case I just delete all the partitions and make a new one. Then I make a new symbol volume. And it's done. So now we can install the latest version of the Kodi player. It's already chosen. Choose your Pi. I tested the 0.6 version, but also I tested the 12.00 version and both works. Download the file. Should be everything right, and just do it. So it worked. From now on, I will change the SD card that I have an empty system, and we continue from there. The system is booting up. That's the latest version, what we installed, and we going to set up everything. Meanwhile, we will connect with WinSCP or Escape, I don't know how it's correct, with this program to the Pi and transfer video files to it. Works pretty well. Now I connect to the network, I can connect to the Pi. The next step, it will ask for permission to give a password to SSH. We need SSH. So we set a password 1, 2, 3, 4. No password. Done. We don't need Samba. If you need, use it. So this is done. I like to remove these items. I don't need them. So I just do it. Plugins we need, and these all we need. Then we go to settings. Then media. Then general. Show hidden files and directories. Allow file eliminating and deletion. And from this part it's done. I like to set up the correct region. Just do it accordingly. So in Kodi, the preparation is done. Now we have to transfer the 2 zip files into the Kodi and install them. For first, we need to connect here. But for that, we need the IP address of the Kodi. So we have to check this out. You will find this in the settings and system information, and there is your IP address that you have to place here. Your username is root, and we give one, two, three, four, capital N O P V. Update. Now we in. I'm going to copy one video file over here because we need one. This should be fine. And then we also copy in the root folder. Basically doesn't matter where you copy it, but I just like to do it there. It will be fine. Well, let's put in the storage. Let's put it here. We just should be really fast. Done. So that's in progress. Yeah, it will take a while, but in this time we can set up the plugins. So you go in add-ons, install from zip file. Yeah, it asks this prompt, so you have to give permission to that. And then you just go back. Oh, by the way, you go back with the left click and you access with the right click. And in options, if you need this setting to set it expert to, oh, it's in the media. So if you don't see these files here, just click on this until it's expert, and then it shows everything, and just click on those where here, these two. Back to the add-on. So we install it from zip file, and we know we put in root file system, storage, and there they are. So auto exit, done, and autoplay, done. We have to set them up. We can just go all and search for the level C. So because both is installed, we can set this up. It's expert, but it have no effect on these plugins. Choose loop, slide, show video player, and we are done here. Then scroll full down and search the video player plugin. And here we have to decide what we want. So because it can play a single video file, playlists, basically everything what you need, and slideshows. Personally, I don't need it, so I just disable it. And if you need to play playlist, it's a bit tricky to find, but I will show you where it is. Okay, so you have to go home folder, .kodi, user data, and playlists. Then video, kodi, user data, playlists, video, and if you have a playlist, it will appear here. I don't use it, therefore I don't use it. Home folder, videos, because I believe it's copied. Yes, done. So now we can test it. I just click run, and there we go. So from this part is done. If you want to use it manually, then you just press the Pi start button and it will automatically play your videos. But if you want to automatize, we have to continue. For just the testing purpose, I stop it and restart the Pi. Just to be sure that all the plugins and settings are correct. and it works perfectly. It's great. Then we will need to use PowerShell. Right, SSH root and the IP address. If you got this because you use the same IP address, then you have to delete one line from here. So your username and SSH, and just click on the notepad, check which IP address. In my case it's the 105. Delete this line. Basically you delete this key, Ctrl S, exit, go back, try again, type yes, type password 1234, no PV, 1234, no PV, done, good. So then we need Crontab. Dash L if there is something, there is nothing. So then dash E, which is editing. Then now I cheat a bit because I don't remember. We're going to use these two commands. So just copy paste basically. This you have to modify age now, and I will change the time. So the first is the minutes, then the hours, then the days, months, years, something like that. What is the time? So let's make it 53 and 1. Control S. Then we go back and check the other line, this one. I just copy this. To there. And make it 54. But I messed it up a bit. Make this 54 and change the lines. Okay, so I learned this now. Ctrl K to cut and Ctrl U to paste, but it's staying here. So then this should be right if I'm not too late, but I'm too late. So we modify these to 4, 5, and 6, and this delete this line, and I think we can delete this too. Ctrl S, Ctrl X, and now we wait. But just for safety, let's list it. Oh, okay, there we go. So first line worked. Now we wait until 1 minute. I pause the video. No, I don't pause the video. We check together. So if this works, then we set up the shutdown part. So basically then all our system should be capable of running or shutting it off without any interaction. And as you see here, you can modify as you want. You can turn it off every 2 weeks if you want to. It's cool about Crontab. And to turning it on, you need that device what I showed you in the beginning of the video, and you just set it up. For example, I set it up 9:30. It will power on. Okay. Cool. Powered off. So let's pretend that I'm now the timer plug or whatever it's called, and press the button and it should turn on. And it is. And there you go. The whole setup is done. And if you have questions, write in the comment. Thanks for watching. Have fun.